Rell Seas combat just keeps getting better. Every time they release a video on Rell Seas, we get to see a little bit of the combat, and there are either mechanics or just the combat in general that looks really good and smooth, and I feel like it just keeps upgrading every time we see it. Now, of course, in this most recent video that they showed, it was a little bit laggy because I guess they haven't like fully figured out the optimization or whatever, but it still looked really good. There were mechanics that people haven't seen before, and I was just surprised. So today we're going to talk about the progression of Rell Seas combat a little bit. We won't go into like 2020 or anything crazy like that, but we're just going to talk about like how it keeps getting better, maybe a few ideas that they could throw in there. And yeah, like and subscribe if you do want more Rell Seas content and other upcoming game content, and join the Discord server, link in the description below to join my Rell Seas crew, where you can be in videos when the game comes out, current giveaways, of course, more when the game comes out, and then, you know, we're going to play some other games if they actually release. Or if you just want to talk about Rell Seas and stuff, join the Discord server, link in the description below. Let's get into the video. So firstly, if we go to the open testing phase video, which I'm on right now, they show clashing of moves. So yeah, new clash system. Okay, that's the normal clash. They have projectile clash as well, which is really, really cool. That's kind of what I wanted to talk about first. It will be in no particular order from like oldest to newest, but we saw a clash system. We see cutscenes like we see right now, the flame cutscene. We have, of course, uppercuts, feints, you know, all the usual stuff. We have cards that can make you like, flash step almost. Cards that can do certain things. Cards that can knock you out with Conqueror's Hockey of mode. But you guys have probably seen all that. So let's talk about what we have seen in the most recent video, the Rell Seas Not Movie 3. And firstly, surprisingly or not, I want to talk about the Transponder Snails, because this actually has to do with combat. They show Transponder Snails where you can like text and talk. So if you're in combat, I'm pretty sure I said this in my last video, if you're in combat and you're getting jumped or something, you can just like call somebody up. And I feel like that would be way easier than actually typing stuff out and saying help, or help, where are you at? And then you get tagged or something, and then it's like just a whole mess, and then you die. It'll just be easier to call, and then you can like talk. I don't know if you can talk while you're fighting. If you're getting jumped, you can probably just run for a little bit and talk. But yeah, I mean, Transponder Snails, I feel like will be a big part of not like essentially 1v1 combat, but if you're getting jumped, I feel like it could help you out a lot. Or if you could say, oh, we're gonna jump this person, you can talk about it on the snail. I just feel like it'll implement into combat a lot. You know, I just think it'll be much easier than typing. And then next is the underwater combat. Yes, there will be underwater combat. A lot of underwater combat in games is just like, it's surface level and you're like swimming the whole time, but like on the surface, like you can't go under. And if you can, you definitely can't fight. So I think them adding a whole system where you can fight underwater is very, very cool, very peak. They even have air bubbles and stuff, so if you're fighting, you know, you can go through the air bubble, get your little air back, of course. But they just say how it's different underwater, of course, because you're underwater. But I explained a little bit in the last video. I won't just keep repeating the same stuff. But yeah, I think it's cool just in general how they have a whole underwater system, especially that differs from the normal combat. It all just makes it more immersive. Just like the Transponder Snails, like I said, get jumped. It'll just feel immersive. But hey, if you don't want to get jumped, or if you want to have people to call, join the crew, link in the description below. I'm telling you, you won't have to worry about getting jumped and not getting back or not having help. Join in the description below. But I feel like it's nice because a lot of games don't have this, especially not popular ones. I don't think any popular game has like decent water combat or water combat like at all that's actually underwater. And then lastly, they show kind of like the open testing phase video, they show some fruit moves. We see the mode system, which we haven't really seen in depth before, and basically it gives you more moves, but it's like a weird way. You have to keybind to change the move, but it's cool. It's like nice. That's another thing in combat, bro. Keybinding to change the move to a different move, I feel like that's nice. Like, that's a good thing, and that'll change combat up. That'll make it way more interesting for sure. They showed the clash system as we saw before, but it looks a little more upgraded. Maybe it's because it's weapon clashing, and before it was like projectiles, and I'm pretty sure like just normal barehandedness. But oh yeah, geppos are also a nice part of it. But you see right here, it's like different now. Look. It's like a real clash. Like you have to click, I'm pretty sure, to win. So I'm pretty sure that one before was either no weapon because it was a kick, or it was just like unfinished. Either one, I don't know. But yeah, this is going to be peak. They showed cutscene moves like Sand's giant move where it had a whole King Spear Chastaful on there. But yeah, I mean, that's really it about the movie. So let's talk about what else could be added, or what else could make it better, what else could, you know, boost it. And first, of course, optimization. It was a little laggy in that video, bro. Anybody who watched that video, you know, when they did something crazy, it would lag a little bit. They explained that they're still working on it and they won't release movie 3 until they can go around, you know, basically a finished game and no buggy, laggy stuff. So that's good and all. Second, I would have to say, I don't feel like going back to it, but they did have a little binding system where you can bind people when they're knocked. I don't know if it's Marine exclusive or not, but again, that's just like a little immersive thing. And tying people up, bro, like I'm pretty sure you can't just like log. You'll probably be in combat, I assume. I want to know more in depth how that works. But anyways, I just want to get that out of the way since I was in the movie too. Second, I don't know if this counts as combat, but of course, there is like 99.9% going to be a ranking system. And I feel like instead of having like just ranked mode giving you elo and stuff, you should have it an open game, right? Now, I don't know exactly how this would work because you could just flood people. But I mean, after a certain point, like if it's a bounty and you just get high bounty, I don't think you're just going to be flooding people all day, every day to just be a fraud, right? After a certain point, it will just be known that you're a fraud. But I feel like an open world thing where killing people would give you elo or rank or whatever, or bounty, would be a nice thing to have for combat, because a lot of games have elo or whatever the system is rank locked, and I mean, there's no real problem with that, but it'll be the real PvPers will be playing ranked all day, bro, and there won't be as many in the main game. And I feel like having everyone in that main game, it'll just like be better, you know? And I don't feel like sitting there and playing ranked all day to get a high elo. I will if that is the only option, but I feel like if you guys, you know, give us a choice, that'll be a little better. And I don't think that's too insane to say. Like maybe you get less in open world since you can like jump people literally, but I don't think that's too crazy to say or too out of speculation or too delusional to say. You know what I mean? The third thing I think they should add, now I don't know if this is added or not, but a way to keep people like hostage. Like in the video, I saw you could get out, but I mean like, you know, if you log, you get punished. Or if you log, you join back, you're just like dead or something. I feel like it should be like once you win, like you win. Like you can bind them, take them to like a jail or impel down or whatever, and then, you know, like it's just over from there. Because in some games, you can lose, barely lose anything, and spin back instantly. And it's like nothing happened. It's like, oh, okay, I died. Oh, okay, I got binded, whatever. It doesn't matter, I'll just spin back instantly, right? I feel like there should be some type of punishment. Hey, it'll give people a better motive of getting better at the game, though. Like, they won't just be out here losing just to lose, you know what I mean? Like, they'll actually have to sweat. I don't really have too many things to say on the combat because, honestly, I can't complain about that, and, I mean, it's looking good. Yeah, I think that's really about all I wanted to say, honestly. So, yeah. But let me know what you guys think about it in the comments below. Like and subscribe if you do want to get more Rell Seas content, more upcoming game news, and join the Discord server, link in the description below to join my crew, where you can be in videos when the game comes out, giveaways currently, and more when the game comes out. You know, a little place to talk about Rell Seas and some other upcoming games like we will be playing when they release, if they release, and I'll see you guys in the next one.